Everybody ready? All right, at approximately 7:45 a.m. this morning, we received a call from Sugar Lake Sheriff off 57th Avenue that a white male had entered the office area with a gun. When we arrived on scene, we were able to confirm that the male subject had entered the office area where the manager was sitting. He then pulled out a gun out of his waistband and pointed it at the manager. The suspect was distraught over some issues in the park, and also he was about to be evicted. Was not happy about that. He began to conversate with the manager. Things were not going his way, so he hit the manager over the head with the gun. Our hostage negotiators arrived on the scene. We tried to communicate with him for the past 6 hours to get him to come out and to at least release the hostage. He failed to do that. He would not comply with any of our instructions. At about 2:03 p.m. this afternoon, our SWAT team went in. As soon as they entered the building, the suspect began to fire several shots at them. We returned fire, striking and killing the suspect at this location. And right now we are actively investigating the event. We have a shooting investigation going on by our detectives, and we'll be here for several hours tonight.
Sheriff, describe the relationship that these two gentlemen had together. Was this man tenant, you said? The other one was the manager of this mobile home park?
Yeah, the suspect knew the manager. He's been here for several years, living in this community, and up to this point, there was no issues between the two.
But there was something that was going on. A big possible addiction, and something had been brewing.
Well, we had the suspect during our conversations with him alluded to the fact that he was unhappy with some of the rumors going on inside the park, that he was being evicted for some reason. We're still trying to establish why that was occurring. So he was unhappy. He was trying to talk to the officer manager about that.
Sheriff, I know the hours you guys obviously tried very hard to get him to come out. Can you talk about some of the ways that you tried to get him out?
Yeah, we just began, we like you do during any situation, you try to talk to them, you try to find out what their problem is, what can we do to help. We try to get them out. We tried to have him release the hostage on several occasions. He wouldn't do that. He was very aware that if he released the hostage, then he would be open for whatever we wanted to do then. So we just could not ever get him to that point where he would come out safely. The hostage is fine. We had transported him to a local hospital to take care of the injury he received on his head from the suspect, but other than that, he's doing fine.
Was he heavily armed, this suspect?
He had a handgun and also a shotgun.
Sheriff, could you step a little bit closer?
He alluded to the fact that he's been trying to tell people for 6 years whatever issues he thinks he had. We're not sure about the issues, but no one would listen to him, so this was his day to be heard. We'll get the names out to you. And he was about 54. The suspect is about 68, I believe. We'll get the information to you, the dates of birth.
They were both over 55, sure.
Yes, sir.
So when you talk about how the situation finally wrapped up, and that the SWAT team tried to end the fire at the SWAT team?
So when the SWAT team entered the building, he began to fire at them, and they had to return fire for their safety.
And your SWAT team members are all okay?
Yes, sir. Everyone is okay, thank you.
How many times did the bullets strike the bad guy?
We don't have that information yet. We're still investigating.
So you've been negotiating, the first call came in at 7:45, you've been negotiating with this man for what, 6, 7 plus hours?
That's correct. That's correct. That's our main goal, to get them out, to get everybody out safely, to try to do what we can to make them feel good about the story they're trying to get out, whatever's going on. So, and our hostage negotiators did an outstanding job trying to keep them calm. But he made the point a couple times that this was his day to be heard. and this is how he was going to do it.
Did you ever bring in any relatives of his to talk to him?
We did. And we'll get to that later on. But yes,
The guy that was being caught, was his family on site too as well?
I don't believe we didn't have them with us at the time. Anything else? 'Cause it's going to be a long night.
Okay?
Excuse me?
The Hamas is okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so there you go. There's the
job.
wrap up.
We'll be releasing both names and DOB
Thank
shortly.
you.
Okay, so here's what we've learned.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
You look good.
Thank you.
7:45 this morning. It's now 2:35 this afternoon.